of that song, bro, like a couple seconds. Play it from like the maybe the 10, 15 seconds.
All right.
Yes, it's gonna keep me so hot. Brandon and Lobo up in Portland. Ziggy from Kern County, Canada. And David up in East Oakland. Yeah, what up, slow? Vega and Tone and myself. The Bullhead Freeze. Yeah, you know what it is. Represent that Misfits. You can't mess with my clique. Silver and black. With my missing flag. Represented, baby, to the day of my death. Yeah, all my fans.
Gotta go to bed at 9 o'clock. Baby, where's my pillow? Being here today at this enshrinement means the world to me. My journey began a long time ago when my father, as a 12-year-old, migrated to Central Valley in California with his family. They came from Mexico and settled in the San Joaquin Valley and worked the farms as they did in those days. And their first house, our first house, had dirt floors and no indoor plumbing.
Of all the podcasts, of all the Raider podcasts in the world, this is definitely one of them. You're tuned into the Raider Nation Misfits podcast, episode 16, starring Las Vegas Chapter President Conejo, starring National President Sugar Free. And Sugar Free, man, we have a special guest today, man. Who is it?
Today we got with us 3SkullRaider, bro. As the homie, he's always supported us. He's always supported us in everything that we do. He's always showing us love. So we got to get him on here, man. We got to get him on here, get a little backstory on him, see what he's all about, see where the person came from, see where 3Skull came from, bro. There's always a backstory, and we like to hear it up here. Like always, we got my boy Conejo from Vegas coming with us. Let him know what to do.
Saludos, compa. Saludos, 3Skull Mario.
Yo, what up, man? Hey, well, what's up, everybody? This is the Raider Nation Misfits podcast, episode 16, man. We got a lot to talk about today. The training camp, first game's coming up against the Seahawks, first preseason game. So we know that cuts are going to be made. And then we got big news, man. Big news. Like I said, man, Big Luis is in the house, man, and we're excited about that today. And we're going to have a great interview. But the big news, obviously, everybody, is that finally, man, the disrespect. My bad. It should be a happy occasion. And unfortunately, man, I just think of the disrespect to this man. But finally, it's happened. Coach Tom Flores, everybody, is in the Hall of Fame.
And that's what's up, bro. Man. It's about time. Bro, it was totally disrespectful, bro. Get started. I mean, you can go on and on about the disrespect shown to this man, bro. Like multiple Super Bowls. How many Hall of Famers have gone into the Hall of Fame because of this man? Like, come on, you're breaking barriers as a Latino, as a Mexican. On top of that, come on, man. Like the disrespect, bro. Totally disrespectful, bro. Like everyone on that Hall of Fame panel, whoever, how the fuck they do it, the committee or whatever the fuck they're called, they should all be slapped. All of them, at least once, bro. At least once. No, but I mean, I'll throw some baby powder on, whatever. You know what I mean? I'll make it easier on them. But they deserve to get slapped one time, dog. You know what I mean? For not letting this man in for so long. But whatever. Moving on.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And that's what's up, man. And we have, I think I can say across the board, this is maybe everyone's favorite Raider, or one of everyone's, favorite, like all-time Raider. And I'm talking about the man, Charles Woodson, man. He's in. So congratulations to that, brother. And we'll be hearing some audio right from that. And, we'll be hearing some audio from that. And we'll react to that, man. But before that, everybody, this next segment is brought to you by Misfits Kitchen. Listen, everybody, for your next party, for your next community service event, hit up Misfits Kitchen. Whatever you want to eat, hot dogs, tacos, man, hamburgers, whatever, man, they will hook it up. All right. So all the information It's on the description below, everybody. Misfits Kitchen. You know, Prez, this podcast, it is about Raider football and bringing on some of the greatest Raider fans of all time. But it's really about, you know, community service and bringing the community together. And we got something really, really, really fun for the whole family coming up. Prez, tell us about it, man.
Check it out. September 19th, bro. It's a Sunday. It's our first away game. The Raiders we're playing shitsburgh. Look, we're having it's an early game. We know it, but we're gonna be at a pizza parlor over there. It's called New York Pizza and Pasta. We're gonna be having a good watch party. Hopefully, have some super fans dressing up for us. We're gonna have multiple clubs. We're gonna have Somos Familia, Raider Booster Club, Los Tumbados, the Outlaws. Who else? I think that's it. And then us. You know what I mean? So there's about four. There's four clubs coming together, and everybody's invited. Man, it's a family-friendly event. We're gonna have tents out there. We're gonna have multiple drink and pizza specials, and a real special thing that we're gonna have is we're gonna have the Run Squad Inc., which is something that we all participate and everybody on here participates in. The Outlaws being one of them. We're gonna be having the Run Squad kids, which they come from foster homes and foster families. So what we're going to do is we're going to be taking some of these kids, bringing them around the Raider Nation that day, and showing them around, showing them some love, man. And if anybody has any gifts or anything they want to bring for those kids, they're more than welcome to bring them. We don't really know the ages. I mean, they're going to be probably more than 10 years old, but we don't know the sizes or nothing. That's kind of like where we keep it. Just say patches and stickers and stuff like that, bandanas, or, you know, whatever, anything, man. So everybody's welcome. That's September 19th. And we're going to have raffles. All the money from the raffles is going to go to help these kids, helping them buy some luggage. All the money is going to go to help buy these kids luggage. So when they go house to house, they don't have to put all their stuff in plastic bags. You know what I mean? We can give them some luggage so they can put their stuff in luggage. I feel like a human being at least. You know what I mean? Feel important. So that's what we're doing, man. That's coming up.
Hey, Copa.
Yeah.
Real quick, is there a head count on the kids?
Honestly, I know we're probably gonna have we have enough time, so I'm gonna get a head count. It's gonna be more than 5. It's gonna be more than 5 because it's in a place that we can control. It's not at a stadium, which we usually when we go take them to the stadium, sometimes the seats are a lot of the seats will be donated from different people, and they're from different areas. So you have to have a chaperone with each set of kids, you know. So it's a little hard to keep them all in one place, to keep them all the kids in well taken care of. But if it's going to be at a pizza parlor, we don't really have to have that many social workers to come along. You know, maybe just one can come along, and since we're all adults and we can be there, we can keep an eye on all of them together. You know, so it's going to be more than 5. I'm hoping as many as possible, really. You know,
sounds good.
So that's what's up, everybody. That's what's going on. Prez, tell them one more time. Tell them the date, tell them the time, and tell them the location one more time.
September 19th. It's Sunday, September 19th, New York Pizza and Pasta in Las Vegas. I don't know the exact address, but you Google it, New York Pizza and Pasta, Las Vegas. That'll come up. We're going to be there. Doors open at 9 o'clock. Doors open at 9 a.m. Game time starts at 10. We're going to have, like I said, we have a lot of pizza and beer specials. It's New York big slices. So, you know, you're good with one big slice sometimes. You could even come with $10, man, and you get a big slice of pizza and a beer for $6. That's a sale they got for us, man. You can't beat a beer and a slice of pizza, man. You can't beat that. So, you know, even if you're on a budget, man, hey, we're all on budget sometimes, man. With $10, you're good, you know, and you come kick it with the Raider Nation, show some love. That's a good time to me, man. So show up, man. Anybody, everybody, Raider Nation.
Okay, friends, that's what's up. All right, so we want to see everybody out there if you can make it. And, you know, everything that we always do, man, is for a good cause, all right? So hope to see you out there. And the information, the address will actually be on the description below. All right, everybody. So hopefully you can make it, okay? And now we're moving forward, everybody. This next segment is brought to you by Enfermo Productions. Listen, for all your audio for all your video recording and editing. Hit up Enfermo Productions, man, and let's make it happen. You know, we're in training camp. We're coming up on the first game against the Seahawks this weekend, and cuts are going to be made. And just a really quick report, not too much to report, right? But the report is that, you know, Marcus Mariota has some soreness, so he's going to, you know, surprise, he's going to sit out this game, and that's okay, man, because let's keep Mariota, you know, try to keep him healthy. Let's keep DC healthy, and let's let, you know, Nathan Peterman, and they signed another quarterback. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. They signed another quarterback, and he's just there, I think, in camp, you know, to take reps or whatever. But anyways, so look to see some Marcus Peterman action in Seattle. Also, I don't know if it's any concern. I don't think it's a concern. Maybe they're just resting him up. Darren Waller has not practiced at all. They're just saying that, you know, want to rest him up, that he should be okay, and he, you know, he's fit and he's ready to go. I don't know if that's a cause for concern. I'm not hitting the panic button yet, but it would be nice to see him. We won't see him play this weekend at all, of course, obviously, because he's a starter, but that's just something to look out for, that he has not practiced yet, and we hope he's doing okay. All right. And then finally, as we all know, Daniel Carlson has been named the starting kicker, you know, no surprise there. Okay. So, and everybody else, you know, everyone else is fighting, and, you know, next week we'll be able to talk about the cuts and whatnot. And now coming into this next segment, man, this next segment is that new product that's out there. Okay. This next segment is brought to you by Dulces Tóxicos. Okay. Putting everybody up on game. It's the new candy that's out there. Okay, so make sure that you try it. All right, and we're gonna make sure that we have that on description down below. When you're in Vegas and when you go to the event, all right, man, make sure you get at my brother Conejo, President, and he's putting that up right there.
What you got up there right now, Copa?
Tell us a little bit about it, man.
These are the sour gummy bears, compa, but which one's just the sour gummy, you know? The sour bears, compa.
Nice. Those are fire.
And could you flash it?
You can't put them down once you open them, bro.
Yeah, could you flash it, the logo, Conejo, and tell me what flavors you guys got?
Anything from peach rings, you know, sour apple rings, gummy bears, all kinds. Sour worms, you know, gushers are the number one. I mean, also she's coming out with the new apple, chamoy apples, chamoy strawberries.
Ooh, she's fancy.
Coming out with rat pickle. If you guys ain't got that pickle.
Oh, damn. Stop talking dirty, bro. Damn.
It's a pickle in fruit roll-up.
Oh, I
seen that like on YouTube or something, bro.
Yeah,
some guy did it, and I was like, I was gonna say fire.
So it's a hot pickle, compa.
Yeah.
It's up in a fruit roll up, and then it's dipped in chamoy, and then the whole process like the gummies, right?
Woo.
Man. Hey man, you took us back with that fruit roll up right there, man.
Make sure you hit that up, bro. If you're in Vegas, whoever's watching, hit that up. Dulces Tóxicos, or go on the Misfits website. You can go on the Misfits website, any of them, and we'll take you to the right direction.
Yeah, hit up the Dulces Tóxicos IG, bro.
There you go. They got an IG.
Yeah.
They got an IG. So like I said, if you can't get a hold of them on any one of those, on their IG, on the Misfits IG, man, you just don't want none. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, it's the new crack era.
It is, bro.
That's what's up, man. Taking over right there, man. So, and celebrating, right? We're gonna be having some of those, man. And celebrating, we know that Coach Flores and Charles Woodson, they're in the Hall of Fame, right? And congratulations to Coach Flores. And we're just gonna listen to a little audio from his speech, and then I want to get everybody's reaction, especially the special guest, the man of the night, Luis, 3SkullRaider, man. We want to get your reaction. But here we go. So here's just a little audio from Coach Flores' speech.
Important to them, and it became very important and prominent in my life. The Sanger High School District in my hometown of Sanger, little old town, and also in the NFL, I got a call from these guys called the American Football League. And I thought, well, I'm going to give it a try. So I joined the Oakland Raiders.
Oh man! All right, so sorry guys, man. We got some ads messing up. YouTube letting me down here. Okay, here we go.
We were just a bunch of guys who didn't have a home stadium. Most of the guys in training camp had no idea where Oakland was. I had to tell them. And we were playing in San Francisco. Having a new league gave us all an opportunity to play football and continue. There weren't a lot of jobs, there weren't a lot of teams in the National Football League, but it gave us an opportunity. My mother cried when I told her I was going to play professionally instead of coming home to be a teacher as I had studied for in college. But in the end, she was the proudest of all because I followed my passion. And that's what brought me to this stage tonight. Passion. When you talk about passion, you're looking at passion on this entire stage. That was it. The passion that you have sustains you through all your years of professional football. And there are so many people I want to thank for supporting me here.
So basically, Coach, right there is, he's talking about, this passion is what drove him. And when you hear him talking, man, he's one of the OGs of the National Football League. A 3SkullRaider, man. Luis, man, thank you for being here on the show with us, brother.
Thank you for having me here, man. I appreciate you guys, man.
Absolutely, man. When you hear Coach, speaking in the Hall of Fame, man, how does that, as a Raider fan, man, how does that make you feel, man?
You get chills, bro. You get chills, and like we were talking earlier, man. You get teary-eyed, man, because he was way due. He was way due for this time, man. And thankfully, he's out there now. He's part of the Hall of Fame, but I mean, he's got one of the greatest stories out there, man. And like he says, man, passion. He had that passion. I mean, he played and he coached and he was out there. He had that passion. He had that vision. So I mean, it gives my body chills every time I hear that speech now. He was due, man. It's awesome now that he's up there. Woodson is up there too. I mean, it's great, man. It's a great feeling.
Absolutely, man. And you were mentioning passion, man. And we look at you, man, and we know that you got the Raider passion for sure. Brother, tell us, where are you from, brother? And how did you become a Raider fan? And how did 3SkullRaider, how was that born? How was that created?
Okay, good questions. Good questions. I come from a family that's mostly baseball and soccer. So growing up is just watching baseball and cousins playing soccer. So I didn't have I didn't watch a lot of football growing up. I hanged around with my cousins around town, and they started hanging out with the wrong crowds and stuff. And that wasn't really my thing. So I had my own little hustle. My hustle was if you guys have seen me, I'm a pretty tall guy. So my hustle was the basketball court. So that's where I spent most of my time, basketball courts, until one of my uncles, he passed away. One of my uncles, he gave me a Cowboys jersey. Wasn't really feeling it. I was, Cowboys jersey, and I was a Emmitt Smith. I knew Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman and stuff. But my cousin, he had a Tim Brown. When I saw that Tim Brown 81, that black and silver, I don't know what it was. I loved it. I told him, hey, let me buy that jersey off you. I just loved it. And sure enough, I got the jersey, put it on, and from there, it got me closer. Like, hey, who's Tim Brown? Who's? And first it was just the colors that got me into it. And then I was like, all right, let's get into the team, And I started getting into the team, and then everybody all around, my friends and everybody's like, F this, F that, F the Raiders. And they're like, you know what? F you guys, F your team. Right. Everybody, everybody was looking at them as the underdogs. And I'm like, no, this, the way they played, the defense. When I started seeing those old school players, man, Jack Tatum,
Yes.
man, they're just Alzado. I mean,
Right.
Lester Hayes. I mean, you see all that, man. You see all that attitude. I'm like, man, I love that. I love that attitude, man. Penalties every time, but hey, man, that passion those guys had too. I mean, it's that's what got me into it even more. It's like, man, just like he's saying, like Tom Flores is saying, man, passion. And those guys had passion. A lot of guys had passion, and I love that. And I wanted to be part of that. I saw the black hole. I was like, wow, that is awesome. Would I ever think we ever make it in there? Like, nah, those guys. I mean, you see, Gorilla. You see Violator. Senor, and it's like, man, these guys are bad. And the black hole. They actually have a section. That is great. I didn't get to go out the game out there. I was born in Yuma, Arizona, but I was raised in Salinas, Monterey area, actually Castroville, around Watsonville area. But then, because my parents, they work like Tom Flores says, my parents work in the field back and forth, going back and forth. And, that was the struggle, going back and forth, changing schools, the way we live in, new friends every year. It was hard for us, It was hard for us. Sometimes we stay behind, and our parents would travel, and we stay behind. And so my parents come very hardworking people from the fields, and thanks to them, I'm blessed, and I have everything I have thanks to them. My dad, they humbled, they showed me respect and everything, and this is what the Raider Nation is all about too, and that's what that's where it all started from there, and then from there, just growing up. We moved out here in 2008 back to Arizona because we have family out here, so we moved back out here to Arizona. And my first actual game out here was in 2009. I wasn't dressed up or anything, just regular clothes and everything. It was in San Diego against the Chargers. Again, my cousins and all of his friends were Charger fans, and I was the only Raider one. So I didn't know what to expect. I'm going to somebody else's home. So getting there and everything, it was like 50%, 50-50. It was like, wow, I was amazed. So it was good. It was good. My second game, my boss, he gave me some tickets. After working for him, I think it was like my 3rd year anniversary with them working for him, and he surprised me with some tickets, front row tickets, center, 50-yard line. Awesome. Okay. Give me 2 tickets, man, and I took my boy with me. And we ran out. Before going to the game, we ran out to a Halloween shop and started looking for some masks because I wanted to do it. I wanted to dress up and everything, but I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know about anything about Raider Nation or anything about it. So I went in there to get a mask, and I had a poncho. I mean, I live close to the border here, and they make those nice ponchos and everything. So I strapped that on, and I went out there, and it was great, man. It was a great experience. That day, the stadium was blacked out. It was an awesome feeling. It was like a home game. I've never been to Oakland, but I could only imagine. And it was awesome. Me and my boy had a great experience, and it was awesome. The tailgating was awesome. We mingled in there. It was all family, and it was like even more like, man, I want to be here. I want to do this. This is where I want to be. And I went back home. And it would just be solo. Saying again, here we go again, solo. And it's like I don't have like my cousins and everything. I might have 1 or 2, but they're different teams. They're living out of town and stuff. So it's no one to get together with. And so in 2019, I went to a preseason game out there in the Cardinals in Phoenix, and walking around and everything, took some picture with Hellraider, Ronnie. I met him out there, took some pictures with him. After the game, we went to this bar outside of the stadium, and there was Ronnie, there was Cesar Resendez, Max Terrios, and the wives. Who else was there? But they were on there in the bar, and I'm standing next to them. I never seen their faces before. Only reason I know it was them because I saw the jersey and it said "Raider" behind, and he had his mask displayed on the table, and I was like, wow, there he is right now. I was like, I gotta go up to him. So I gotta go up to him. So I went up to him. I reached out to him. I showed him the pic. Said, hey, look, this is me right here. I took the picture with you and everything, and I just got some questions, and yeah, he was cool. Man. We chopped it up. He very cool guy. And I told him I wanted to do this. I wanted what he was doing. Him and Max, we had a great conversation. And as Max told me his projects and stuff he's got going on. He's a great guy. He's got great vision. He's doing good things for the community and everything. That's what even more I wanted to be in this because I just felt like in my point of life I can do a little bit more for my community. Not that I'm a rich man or anything, but I mean, if I can do a little bit and help out my community, that makes me feel good. It makes me feel good inside. I mean, I'm a giver, so putting those smiles on the kid's face, even if the kid asks me, hey, can you come to my birthday? I'm like, shoot, man, if that's going to make that kid happy, I'm all for it. I'm all for the kids. So, Ronnie, I told him, hey, I don't have a name for this, can you put my name? And he looked at the picture, thought about it a couple of seconds or so, and he looked at it and said, yeah, how about 3Skull? I'm like, all right, cool, man, that's cool. I can go with that. I can roll with that. And that's where the name 3Skull came, because of the mask. That's why, to me, that I call him my godfather. His wife, I call her my godmother. And just, respect all the way around. And since then, they've been looking out for me. And from there, I wanted to do the whole shoulder pads, the whole skeleton things, the whole dark side of Raiders, the whole dark side theme. And so I was like, you know what? It's time to order. It's time to go all out. Time to do it. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it now. And I got inspired by them. I mean, I looked at them. They talked the stuff they're doing and everything. I'm like, I'm doing this. And sure enough, jumped on eBay, started getting some looking at shoulder pads. Started looking at YouTube, some tutorials. Started painting. Started, getting some masks. Started hitting the Halloween shops and started buying this, that, chains, and that's how 3Skull came about. And as far as how I was gonna go out, I was still riding solo. I was still riding solo. I feel I'm just gonna start heading out to one of these sports bars and just go and see what happens. Well, I found this page on Facebook. I know most of you have seen it. It's the Raider Patches of Robert Hansen. So I got in that page and I started seeing a lot of patches, a lot of cancer associations, like raising awareness, and GoFundMe page. And I was like, what, I can donate. I got a little bit. I can donate here. I can donate here. And I started doing that. And from there, my son got in it. He was actually the one that found Jason Arellano, Iron Man. So they clicked, and then he told, oh, well, my dad is 3Skull, and then he hit me up, and we clicked, and he called me up and said, hey, we got to meet, and this and that. I got a club going. Sure enough, from there, we hit up, we clicked, and I love this vision. I love what he's got going on, and I stood behind him. And since then, thanks to him, he opened the doors to everything. I mean, he told me, are you ready for this? I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Tell you the truth, I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know about Raider Nation or anything. I mean, I love my Raiders and anything, but as far as Raider Nation and stuff, and he showed me. I mean, he opened the doors to a lot of people. I met a lot of people because of him. So I got that to thank him, and he's been a great mentor to me. He also introduced me to Rock. Rock has been another great guy. We had great conversations. He's been like another mentor. Them two have been great mentors to me. And they like what they do. I like what they're doing. I like what they do for kids, for the community. So I feel like I fit in with them. I feel like I can roll with these guys. And since then, these guys have had my back, and a lot of people have. I mean, it's been great. I've felt the love and the support from a lot of people, and it's from there. I guess it blew up.
Yeah.
Blew up.
Hey, and it keeps blowing up, man. Hey, man, that's an amazing story, man. Thank you so much,
Thank you guys
for sharing that, brother.
Thank you for taking us on a journey, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real, man. It has been. It has been. And it's
I appreciate you trusting us enough to tell us all that, bro. You know what I mean? That means a lot.
Hey, serio, it's a family. Hey, you already know it's a family thing over here.
Exactly. It's a family thing. Everybody, we're trying to keep it 100, and that's what it is. I mean, this is where I come from. This is me. This is me.
Definitely a good story. Love it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey, let's listen to a little bit more of audio from Coach Flores' speech. Here we go.
Good parts and bad parts. You put up with the bad parts. You're my biggest fan, and you're my best friend. And I love you dearly. Thank you. Thank you. I also want to thank my children.
He gave a shout out to his wife. That's
my career, the ups and the downs. Children suffer, as all of us up here know, between the hard times, the training camp when Dad's away. I can remember once my boys asking, "Daddy, are you going to come and live in our new house with us?" Because I was always leaving with a suitcase to go someplace to play. And then they said, why doesn't Daddy play with us at home? Well, they learned, and my kids hung in there with me. They cheered for their old dad and never tried to make me change. My children, Mark, Scott, and Kim, and my grandchildren, Brian, Kevin, Jillian, Megan, and young Jacob, I'm very proud of you.
Now, right there, Coach Flores, he's giving a shout out to his wife, and he's giving a shout out to his kids, his family. And I just wanted to, say something right there. Conejo, man, I remember in the episode that didn't air, man. If you saw it live, congratulations, man, you saw it live. But anyways, Conejo, man, I remember you made an interesting point about the Raiderettes in our life, man. That really, that's what's up. And why don't you speak a little bit about that, Conejo? Because Tom Flores has the same mentality as you. He's giving a shout out to his Raiderette, man. And why don't you just speak on that, Conejo, man? What the Raiderettes in our life mean to us, man?
Yeah, well, sometimes I just feel like they don't get enough credit, For me personally, I gotta, I gotta try to give mine a shout out as much as I can, bro, because I feel like sometimes I just don't do it enough, I mean, she's the one that keeps it, as far as, getting everything together and strong. And that's what I mean. Like, we have to acknowledge that,
Yes.
We definitely have to acknowledge that. And we definitely got to give him some type of recognition,
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
You're right, bro. Look,
Yeah.
I'll be straight out. Nothing gets done without my woman. Without my woman having my back and helping me, nothing gets done, bro. I'm like, nothing gets done, bro. Like, I have a lot of ideas in my fucking head. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I want to do, and a lot of things that I try to get done. But all this stuff that I got going on would be it wouldn't happen without my woman. And Conejo knows that has the same way. Nothing will get done. We have a lot of ideas, and we'll push it. We'll be the muscle, and we'll get out there. We'll do it, and we'll get the connections. But the gasoline that keeps it running is the women, bro. They're the battery. They're the gasoline. They're the ones that make it go. Once it's going, we got it from there. But you know what I mean. But these ladies are the ones that get it going, bro. And he's right. They don't get enough credit sometimes, and sometimes we don't tell them as men enough. You know what I mean? There's sometimes we don't tell them enough, but don't best believe that they deserve all the credit in the world.
That right there too, compa, like when he was saying that in his speech about his sons, asking them, how come he didn't play with them as much as how he wanted to be out there playing with the with the team.
Yeah.
That right there goes a long way too, compa. For his wife to support him through all that. I could just imagine, compa, like us, me, or you, or 3Skull, like anybody, like one of us, just constantly traveling, being with the team, being away from family. I could just imagine how that lifestyle, like, must
you
be
missed
rough.
out on a lot. He probably missed out on a lot, bro. You know what I mean? As probably somebody like that probably missed out on a lot. And you feel like you have to make up for it in your later years, you know what I mean? But you have to have someone that's solid, that's gonna be with you through all that, man. Because if only the strong survive. Conejo knows this. We always tell each other that. I always be telling my compa, only the strong survive, bro. You know what I mean? Only the strong survive, and especially in this Raider Nation circle, only the strong survive, man. And especially if you're at a certain level, man, it's gonna get tough up there. It's choppy. You know what I mean? It could be choppy, bro. It could be choppy up there. You know what I mean? But you have to just kind of roll with the punches, man. You got to roll with the punches, and you got to kind of pick your battles, and kind of and look out for the bigger picture. Because when 3Skull was mentioning that he's barely been in it for a minute, and I'm pretty sure in the little bit of time that you have been in it, you've already experienced some of the ugly side.
Definitely. Yeah.
And that's the sad truth, bro. That's the sad truth.
It is. And then the most you try to stay away with it, too, is somehow it tries to grab you and pull you in. So the most you try to not even know anything about it and just try to stay positive.
It does.
It does.
It does, bro. It can get draining.
Yeah,
definitely. And it always, for some reason, comes at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And it does, bro. It kind of comes along with the territory, I guess you could say. And what gets us by, bro, and I know what gets me by personally, and my club by, is that we do a lot in the community, so it makes it worth it. It makes it worth it, bro. If it wasn't worth it, we wouldn't be doing it, bro. I wouldn't be dealing with all this bullshit sometimes that I have to deal with on the side, this extracurricular shit that I have to deal with sometimes. I wouldn't be dealing with it if it wasn't worth it to me for a higher purpose. And the higher purpose for us is to help out and give to the community, give to these kids, and always keep it pushing in that way. Because if you don't have a purpose, man, it's all for nothing. It's all for nothing, bro. So and believe me, there's 90 to 95% of this Raider Nation. We're all good people. There's good people, all of them. But there's a couple, a couple here and there that just like to stir the pot sometimes, bro. They're in every batch. There's always a bad apple in every dozen, man. And so you gotta kind of take it sometimes and just know there's a higher purpose, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. But shout out to all the moms, all the sisters, all the abuelitas, all the tias, all the wives, man, all the homegirls, man. But specifically, you the ladies that are holding it down, man. Shout out to all the Raiderettes out there and just all the ones in our lives, man. Thank you, Conejo and President and Luis, man. For reminding us, man, that hey, tell your woman, man. If you haven't told her lately, let her know that you love her, man. Let her know that she's special. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, stop acting like a fool, and make it a little make it a little sexy tonight. You know what I'm saying? Make it a little sexy.
I had to give her a little grito real quick.
Yeah.
Don't act brand new.
That's what's up, everybody. That's what's up.
So love your ass.
Yeah, there we go. That's
what's up.
It's a beautiful thing. And by the way, Prez, happy. I'm not trying to shout out. I'm not trying to put your biz all out there, man. But to you and First Lady, man, happy belated anniversary, man. And that's a beautiful thing, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Keep it going. Keep it going, man.
Take it easy.
Yeah, man. Now we're gonna finish off, this last segment right here. Let's hear a little bit of Charles Woodson's speech, and when Woodson got up there, man, everybody just went nuts because Woodson had the ability to do that, man, to hype the crowd up, man. So let's hear him.
C Wood.
Okay.
Mama, mama, you know I love you.
You want this belt?
And that's what he started off with. Sorry, everybody. YouTube is doing what it does, man, and I'm not promoting for YouTube today, so here we go.
Mama, you're the queen of my heart. Your love is like tears from the stars. I think I lost a bet. I love my mama, man. Look no further than my mama to find out where I get it from. My passion, how hard I work, that comes from my mother.
So, right there, man, C Wood. I mean, think about this, everybody. Flores, C Wood, from the get, man, they shouting out the family because it's a family thing. And he's saying that he gets his passion, for his mom. Hey, all of us have Prez. I know you got passion, man, for sure. Conejo, man, I know you got the passion, brother. Hey, 3SkullRaider, brother, I know you got the triple passion, okay? And I want to know from you, brothers, where does your passion come from, man?
It just comes from, honestly, it comes from finding your purpose in life, man. You know what I mean? Like when you find your purpose and what you really want to do, you find your purpose in life, that's your passion, man. You know what I mean? Your passion might be your family. Like I live for my family, or I live for my kids, I live for my family. So I'm gonna ride for my family, whatever I gotta do, whatever I have to do, whatever I have to say, whatever. That's my passion, bro. And whatever comes along with it. It could be anything for somebody. It's for everybody's different, man. For us around here, the Misfits, that's why it's a family thing, because we get to know each other, we see each other, we talk to each other, we bring our families around. I'm baptizing. I ended up becoming family with two of my members, man. Now we're close. We're never gonna leave each other. Now I'm gonna baptize their kids, bro. I mean, that's family. If you don't go through all that to not want to be around, you know what I mean? Like to not want to be around, bro. That's a commitment right there. As far as homies, when you're compas, that's a commitment, bro. As homies, you know what I mean? That's a commitment right there to each other. Like, hey, you're gonna be my dog forever. You know what I mean? Pretty much. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where that passion comes from, bro. And that's why you gotta find your purpose. That's important in life, man. Whatever that may be, and run with it.
Yep.
How about you, Conejo, man? Where does it come from for you, Conejo, man?
To piggyback off compa, definitely he's one of my he helped me actually find that passion, bro, because the way we met at the place we met, we were actually, it was my first time. I was just kind of like it was just a different type of feeling, bro. Like, so that right there was starting my passion as why I'm part of this right now. And I thank my company for that.
Oh man, that's what's up, man. That's deep right there, man. What about you, Luis, man?
Oh man, these guys couldn't have these guys gonna put it any better, man. But that's where it comes from, man. That's really where it comes from. To me, it's same. You know, it's like not to steal your llama, but it's a family thing. It is, man. It's my kids, my parents, the way they raised me, the way my mom raised me, and now me having my kids and everything, and I'm trying to pass this on to my kids, and I'm trying to teach them too, and it's that's where it comes from. I mean, these guys can't put it any better. That's to me, it's familiar, and now with this, and like I said, I mean, I got a lot of love for Jay because he opened up the doors, he introduced me a lot of people, and for that, I mean, I know you guys, and it's a family, you know. And I see you guys as family, and I see a lot of people now, and it's I see them real close, and we have created this bond, and it's sometimes it's funny because now sometimes when I think about it's a family thing, I think about my Raider Nation family before even my real family.
Yeah,
because they've been around, they've been there checking on me, they've been there. They've always been on me. They, you know, how you doing? If you need anything, let me know. I mean, man, how many times Conejo hasn't? I mean, I've been in Vegas, and how many times has he just gone just to say what's up, and then boom, he's gone. He's got to do his thing. But that right there, that respect right there, man, just full. I mean, man, you know, respect to that, man. It's just something he doesn't have to do, but they go out there and do it, you know.
yeah.
And I see that. I see the little things that you know. I get invited to you guys' event, and I see that, and I appreciate that, and cause that's what I like. I like to be in events about kids and everything, and being part of it. I mean, shoot, man, thank you guys, man. So it's family, man. It's a family thing. It's like you guys say, man. It's for real. It's a family thing.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
It is, man. I mean, you can't beat it. You can't beat that environment, bro. That's the environment you want to create. And much love to all the clubs and people doing their thing right now, man. Much love to all the different clubs, man. Much love to all the clubs in Vegas. I don't want to name them because I don't want to miss any. I don't want to leave any out, bro. But much love to all. I don't want to disrespect anybody by leaving any of them out. But much love to all of them doing their thing, man. All of them doing their thing. All of them giving back. All of them hanging out together, showing each other love, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the family. Everybody doing their thing like that. Much love to them all, man.
Seriously.
Yeah, man. That's hey, homies. Thank you for sharing that with me, and me real quick, just to share something. You know, in me doing this, man, like I love doing all this stuff right here, man, and you know, man, Conejo just you know, jumped off, but I'm sure he'll jump on right now, man. But you know, I've had a lot of technical difficulties, man, and it's been a learning experience, you know, and a lot of frustration, man. This doing this Raider Nation Misfits podcast has brought a lot of frustration to me, man. It has, it really has. And a lot of stress, man. But you know, Joe, he been patient with me, man, and we're finishing our 16th episode right now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, to some people, okay, 16, no mames, well, you know, hey, dude, for us, we've been through a lot, man. So you know, thank you, man, thank you. You know, so and we're only gonna move forward, man. You know, we're only gonna keep moving forward, man. So that's what's up. So everybody, man, hey, this has been a tremendous show, and I look forward to watching it again because that was a tremendous interview and a tremendous testimony. Thank you so much to Luis, aka 3SkullRaider, and we'll have his information on the description below, man. Hey, before we get going, man, do you want to shout anybody out, Luis, man?
Oh man, I want to shout out everybody, man, the whole Raider Nation, everybody out there, man. Shout out to everybody, my you know, Jason, my club, Outlaws. I mean, everybody, all my family out there in Vegas, my compadres out there, my comadres, my goddaughter. Shoot, man, it's just a lot of people, man. Just the whole Raider Nation, man. Just much love to everybody, man. Much love to everybody.
That's what's up, man. Thank you very much, man. How about you, Prez, man? Who do you want to shout out?
Special shout out to I mean, like it's always going to be the same, man. Special shout out to everybody on here. First of all, shout out to all the clubs doing their thing. Like I said, everyone doing their community service. Everybody getting together. all the Raider Nation, all our families. Bless us all during these hard times, man. I hope we're all protected. And if you everybody, like, if anybody ever needs anything, like always, if you know who, if you can get a hold of me, any of my misfits or any other, and if we can't help you, we could link you up with some other people and other clubs that are definitely willing to help you if we can't do it and we're not in that area. So always don't ever feel like you're by yourself. I want to give a shout out to the people who think they're alone. You know what I mean? Shout out to the people who think they're alone, shouting them out. You ain't alone. You know what I'm saying? You ain't alone, man. You ain't by yourself. You're not alone. You're important, and somebody out there cares about you. And if you don't think that, please reach out to somebody, because right now are hard times and there's a lot of people going through it. And just because they throw a smile on their face doesn't mean that they're not going through it. So shout out to those people, man, that think they're alone, and shout out to those people that are afraid to reach out, man. Hey, I'm shouting you out. Hit me up. You know what I mean? Hit me up, bro. If you see Sugar Free on the internet, if you see Sugar Free from the Misfits, if you run across our page, man, or if you run across any of the Raider Nation pages, man, hit us up. Hit that DM. Hit that DM, man. Any of those pages, any of these people on here, hit the DM. Reach out. We can get some help to you. There's people get with food pantries. There's people that are willing to empty their pockets. So just let us know, man. We never want to see no one suffer.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Thank you so much, man. Prayers, man. Hey, shout out to Rick Anderson that's been on the chat. Shout out to I think it's Ade Castro. Shout out to Easy, man. What up to Big Easy, man? How you doing, brother? Everybody that was on the chat. Hey, man, we're coming to the end of another episode. Make sure, everybody, that you're tuning in next week. Okay, thank you so much, 3SkullRaider, for coming on, man. Hey, on behalf of National Press, Sugar Free, and on behalf of Las Vegas Press, shout out to Conejo, shout out to Angie, shout out to the entire Las Vegas chapter, shout out to all the Misfits, and shout out to the Raider Nation, coast to coast and worldwide. Friends, the wait is over. Raider football this weekend, 6 p.m. Saturday night. Okay, it's only preseason, but it's what we've been waiting for. So we're excited about this season. Hey, man, Luis, there's a way that we usually end this show, man. So we're gonna go out with our salute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Raider. That's right. Hey, we out, everybody.
Hey.